Mira Business FM for you live from the Art of Living Mall. It's 5 minutes past 1 on the 16th of September. This is Daybreak with me, Inzamam Rashid. It's a pleasure to have you with us this afternoon. Please do remember, if you missed the interview in the last hour with Pierre Carnet, he is the managing director for Massive Music here in Dubai. A fascinating conversation where we spoke all about music when it comes to adverts, when it comes to films, you know, that music that you kind of notice but don't notice in the background of important adverts, but it all adds to the whole final product. We spoke about the men and women who put that kind of music together and make these advert sounds really, really special. Even when you're at home watching your Netflix as well, it plays a huge role in that. You can, of course, listen back to that whole conversation with Pierre on the Mira Business FM podcast and on the YouTube page where you'll be able to see him in the flesh. Just remember to hit the subscribe button so you get all those interviews coming directly to you wherever you are in the world, and across our social channels as well, on Twitter, it's X, isn't it? Instagram and LinkedIn. You'll be able to see all of the content coming to you there as well. But now we have got a very interesting announcement for you on Mira Business FM. An announcement that I'm very, very excited for because essentially, it means that I'm not here all by Faraj and I are not here all by ourselves. We have some friends joining us, which is incredibly exciting. So why don't we Faraj, should we just get straight to it? What do you reckon? There we go. The camera's turning.
Yeah, I think we should get straight to it.
As you can see in the studio, we've been joined by a rather handsome-looking man with with glasses, which I'm very happy to report because glasses make you smarter. That's just a rule. Glasses do make you more intelligent. But I want to reveal that we are welcoming a guest to the Mira Business team, officially joining us, not just as a guest, as an actual team member. Tim Elliott, welcome. Round of applause, please, firstly, Faraj. Thank you.
Do you know what I'm going to do? The first thing I'm going to do, I can confirm that I am joining Mira Business FM, but the first thing I'm going to do is clip that. What was that handsome man clip, Faraj? Can you just make sure that that's available and every social media channel I can find?
Yeah. Put that in your bio.
Absolutely right. Nice to be here.
Tim, it's an absolute pleasure to welcome you officially to the Mira Business FM team. Tim Elliott will be joining us as another host on Mira Business FM. Mm-hmm. Tell us what you'll be doing, Tim. What can the listeners expect from you?
A little bit of everything, I'll be honest with you. What are the things that we care about? I mean, we are a business FM station, yes. So we are going to be emphasizing business, the markets. We're going to be looking at all the things that encompasses, but I want to add a few other things as well. So there will be human resources, recruitment, jobs, you know, the things we care about there, education. We want to look after their families, obviously. That's one of the reasons why we're all here. We're going to be looking at wellness, mental fitness. I've just been talking about now. I didn't know what it was. I'm not great at fitness, I'll be honest, but so those are just a few of the things. And then everything else that comes in outside of that you kind of look at and you think, that could be something a bit
the business of life.
That kind of encompasses it, but there's a lot more to it. I think it's very easy to look at business as this monolith world where things happen and it's kind of inscrutable.
And a little bit scary as well, I think.
Often very scary. There are big decisions to be made, financial responsibility, that kind of thing. But once you delve underneath, it's full of people. And people are quirky, people are interesting. So I think there are lots of stories to tell. Have I answered your question or have I gone off on a tangent?
Absolutely. But a tangent is what we're best at, right?
Yeah.
So, Tim, you've officially now joined the Mira Business FM team. It's a real pleasure to have you. I'm so excited because you just come with, I mean, when we talk about experience, it is in absolute bags with you, and I'm looking forward to. Yes, I absolutely am, and I'm looking forward to working alongside you and also learning off you as a broadcaster myself. But let's talk a bit about what the kind of future holds here for Mira Business FM. We're new. We've just launched, obviously, broadcasting here from the Art of Living Mall, backed by Mira Real Estate Developers. And as you mentioned, this radio station itself, yes, we're going to talk all about kind of business news and things like that, but this is a real opportunity to kind of delve into things and do something a little bit different, which necessarily hasn't been done before here in the UAE.
I kind of think you're absolutely right. I mean, we have a number of radio stations. I've worked at quite a few of them over the years, and I've done lots of different things. I've worked in publishing here, in financial publishing as well, so I've been involved in a few different areas in some way. But I think we have this opportunity, and I think really it comes down to that one-on-one feeling. You know, we are, to all intents and purposes, relatively central in the city of Dubai. It's fairly easy to get to. This is a pretty nice environment. I mean, look around. And we can welcome people and spend some time and maybe have a little bit more time to delve a little bit deeper. And I think that's a nice thing. And, you know, once you get to know people open up a little bit and you get the real story. And I kind of feel like, I hope, and I feel relatively positive that is the way that we're going to go. And
we're going to have plenty of fun along the way as well. I've got some tips for you. Great cafe down at the bottom floor, artisan.
Yeah, okay.
Fantastic
Coffee's
coffee
good,
there.
Coffee's the key to
Little
life.
cafe over there by the Emirates Service Hub, Government Service Hub.
Okay.
Great coffee over there.
Right.
The burgers at Locus Gastro Hub behind you.
Have you done any work since you've been here, apart from the gastronomic
I was, Faraj obviously with us as well. I was just doing all of the market research, all of the, the testing the waters for when the big dog finally arrived, just so I could make sure that it was, satisfactory and up to your standards. And of course, Faraj as well in the studio with us. Faraj will be pushing all your buttons quite figuratively and lifting the faders and shutting you up whenever you need to shut up. Faraj, of course, part of the team. You must be happy to have Tim along as well, so you don't have to see my face just all the time.
No, it's not like that at all. Don't say that.
It's just not happy that I'm here. I think that's what it is.
No. Honestly, I'm happy to have Tim, and as you said, he has oodles of experience. A whole well full of stuff, and I just can't wait to work with you and learn from you as well. Because how else am I going to learn if I'm not going to learn from the best?
That's very kind of you. I feel quite humble at the moment, but I got to say I'm really looking forward to it because I know you, Inzi. I don't know if you even talked about this.
Probably not.
But you may have done. I know you from your days on an international news channel, and I used to watch you. And then when I walked in yesterday, because I literally started yesterday, I remember...
Oh, he's put on a few pounds.
No, that's not what I thought. I remember saying to you yesterday, you're famous. and you took it well. So, I've watched you for a number of years. So
and the great thing that you bring as well, Tim, and this is just look at us ping-ponging compliments to each other. I think the great thing that you bring, particularly to a brand new station like this, is, as you mentioned, you've worked for many different organisations in the Middle East, but particularly Dubai right now is going through this phase. When we talk about business and financially, it is streets ahead of many, many countries around the world. It's surpassed 4 million residents now in the country. The target is to reach 5 million in the next 5 years as well. It just feels like this place is becoming more and more exciting. And you've experienced that change from many years ago up until now. So I feel it's really exciting to have your experience as well.
No, I appreciate that. But you're absolutely right. I came to Dubai in 1999.
Wow.
So, it is over 26 years. I've had children here who've grown up, who've been to school, who've now moved on, 2 kids at university. So there's been a lot that's happened. But I remember thinking years ago, I went on a summer holiday, it must have been, I would guess, 10 years ago. And I was away for 3 weeks, and I came back, and I was driving down on Sakim Street. And it had become a thoroughfare at that time on Sakim Street, as people kind of moved out of the city, I suppose, out of Marina and other areas. And I'm driving along thinking, okay, 3 weeks ago, that wasn't there. That tower wasn't there. There wasn't a school there. And that became kind of a theme. And if you look at the pace of growth, it's just undeniable.
Yeah.
Same thing happened this year. So I go on holiday this year. I came back and I was out towards Al Qudra the other day. I was dropping my daughter at a friend's house. We go around the corner into one of the developments. And she's looking at me and she's going, there's a big school there. When did that happen? And there is this huge school.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the thing. You go away a couple of weeks, the roads have changed, and Dubai seems to have grown that little bit more. But it's not a little bit more, it's a lot more. And that's been happening, and that seems to be continuing. That would be the observation, you know.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And I think that's what we're here for as well, to try and keep everyone up to date, informed about what's happening, not only here in the UAE, but across the Gulf and the wider Middle East as well. And we'll keep those conversations coming to you thick and fast. So many interesting people that pass through Dubai that are already here in the UAE that we can bring into the studio here and bring you their amazing backstories and what they're looking to bring here. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be away for a couple of weeks, so you'll be the voice here, broadcasting out to everyone, bringing in guests and interviewing them. Faraj will be with you as well, and then I'll be back after a couple of weeks, and we will have combined Tim and Inzi, Faraj as well, on air, broadcasting to you from the Art of Living Mall. Many hours of shows.
What could go wrong?
Well, yeah, that's the big question, I think. I think Faraj he's the quietest one, but he's the most mischievous one out of all of us.
It's do you know what?
It's always the quiet
My
ones.
mother always said it's the quiet ones you have to look out for.
It is.
Okay. Feels like what is it called? Crosshairs on my head. But all right,
There's
that's
the
fine.
gauntlet that's been thrown down. Now, I have to say, look, I'm looking forward to working with both of you. Genuinely, it's been great to meet you. And I just think, what's the phrase? Onwards and upwards.
Onwards and upwards, indeed. What a perfect way to end today's Daybreak with me, Inzamam Rashid, welcoming our newest member of Mira Business FM, Tim Elliott. It's a real pleasure to have you on board. And as he has said, onwards and upwards. So you'll be hearing repeats of the Daybreak from our interviews over the last couple of weeks or so. Stick with us here on Mira Business FM. We'll be back very shortly.